Hey guys, welcome to Your Adventure Compass. Today we're in Pontiac, Illinois. And why? Because I found a Buc-ee's clone. This clone is called Wally's, and wait until you see how similar it is to Buc-ee's. Now, I've already been inside and I've talked to some of the employees. This particular location opened 4 years ago, and there are currently 2. There's another one about 2 hours south of here, following Route 66. There are 2 others. The other 2 are going to be open soon. One is going to be in Kansas City, Missouri, and the other is going to be in Indianapolis. So 2 more on the way. That'll be 4. So they are growing, and just like Buc-ee's, they have a mascot, and I'll show you when we get inside. Join us for this adventure. Just like Buc-ee's, Wally's is huge. They have a lot of gas pumps, not quite as many as Buc-ee's, but a lot. I'd say 50. There's probably about maybe 20 on this side and 20 over on the other side there. There are 4 entrances that I am aware of. There's one on each side here in the corner, and then another one on the far side in the front over there. Just like Buc-ee's, Wally's also carries ice, and it's pretty reasonable. Let's head inside. And right here you can see all of the characters, and the bear with the W is Wally. As we come in this entrance, you'll notice right away they have some various items for pets, dogs and whatnot. And then over here, check this out, we've got some various games for kids. There are some necessities for your road trip. Maybe some flip-flops might be what you need, or even a fan to stay cool on those hot days. Over in this area, check this out, there's a bunch of animals, and they're having a little campfire. Over here we've got what looks to be a fox. There's a squirrel who's had a bit too much to drink. He's drinking that Wally beer. We've got a little mouse, field mouse over here. The raccoon's having a good old time playing his guitar, wearing his sombrero. And this bear, check him out, he's wearing a Wally's hat. You can get all of your camping equipment right here below. They have beer koozies, hats, coffee cups, and mugs. And speaking of camping gear, they have fire pits as well as cooking utensils and things to cook your food on while you're camping. They have a pizza oven, different fire pits over here, and other camping necessities over in this area. They even have some targets for hunting and some tips for bow and arrow hunters. Got your skewers if you want to roast some hot dogs or marshmallows. And look at these little tiny lights you can string up in your tent. A couple other things this way. Fan if you're camping in a tent. You got a pump to pump up your air mattress, and a little mini stove. Some other items down this way, some cooking utensils and cookware and coolers, and some RV gear over here. And speaking of RVs, check this out, they have a Winnebago in here. And this Winnebago is also a display unit. They have some neck pillows over here, as well as some sleeping bags and blankets. And guess who's driving the Winnebago? That's right, it's Wally. Around this side of the Winnebago, we have some more camping items over here. There's canteens, backpacks, lights, coolers, folding chairs. Over here, they have Wally beer. Check this out. There's big cans of Big Hoss light lager. And around the backside of the Winnebago, what would you expect to see on the bumper but bumper stickers? They have plenty of them. There's tons of different snacks that you can get here as well. You have chocolate covered almonds and cashews and gummy bears and various candies and dried fruit. Also tons of Wally snacks here. All kinds, some healthy, some not so healthy. There's also plenty of kids' toys, as well as games and activities to keep the kids busy. There's books. Over here they have a wall filled with different board games and card games. And if you have a younger toddler, there's some accessories over here for them as well. They have some minis over here, and check this out, a mini Polaroid camera. I've never seen that before. Oh, and how about mini Lincoln logs? That's pretty cool. Over here, some more items. And check this out, guys. They have fidget survival kits. So if you're stuck in the car for hours and hours with your children and they need something to do, you can get them a fidget survival kit. There's also plenty of stuffed animals along this wall here. Back over here, you'll find plenty of t-shirts. They have some hats. They also have winter knitted caps as well. More t-shirts, some jackets over here, hoodies, and baseball caps over this way. And if you're looking for that perfect camping drinking cup, they have several to choose from here. Some of these smaller ones that are insulated, as well as the big insulated tumblers here. Have some various things for the home as well. Some more cooking stuff over here, as well as cast iron. Over here, some cooking utensils. And another thing I wanted to point out is they have their own barbecue sauce, as well as hot sauce, salsa, and jams. Over here, we can't forget about the ladies. There is plenty of stuff for you as well. They have some different sleepwear, some bags. There are some creams over here, hair clips and hair accessories here. Over here, a bunch of different perfumes and soaps and creams, as well as some fashion items as well. They have clothing here, slippers, and purses. Over in the center of the store, this may look familiar to some of you. They have these little islands that have different fresh things like salads and sandwiches. And right here in the middle, that's right, they have barbecue sandwiches. You can get your barbecue on here at Wally's, just like Buc-ee's. They have pulled pork sandwiches. You have some steak wraps, hot dogs, chicken tenders, and look at this, they even have Wally chips. This island over here has all kinds of fresh fruits and dessert snacks as well. They even have some beef sticks. And there's no shortage of the pickles, jams, and relishes that you can get here, as well as mustard and other items. Over on this side, they have a couple of meat and cheese trays, as well as various cheeses. There's even hard-boiled eggs and some vegetables. And check this out, guys. They even have beef jerky by the pound. They have all kinds of different types: hot and spicy, Korean barbecue, honey jalapeno, original beef, peppered turkey, bohemian beef, teriyaki beef. There's also ice cream over here in this area. And right next to that is a bakery area that features scones and various sweets that you can get, including muffins, cookies, and more. One thing that's unique here at Wally's is that you can get popcorn. They have different flavors. They have butter cheddar, white cheddar, caramel corn, kettle corn, and a Chicago mix. And if you look up there, you can see the options. Over here you can also get your pre-packaged beef jerky. They have it all pre-portioned out in different flavors. And then a wall filled with all kinds of Wally branded snacks. They also have a pretty good variety of different liquors here as well as beers. And they have my personal favorites over here, the Old Smoky Moonshine Company, and my personal favorite, banana pudding. And if you've got some car issues or need some things for your car, they do have different things here for the car as well. Over on the other side here, you can get your single drinks of beers and different seltzers, hard seltzers and whatnot. And in the cooler here, you can walk in and grab a case of your favorite alcoholic beverage. Down this wall has all kinds of various drinks as well. They have waters and different flavored sodas and seltzers and fruit juices and coffees and everything else. In the other aisles here, they have tons of snacks to choose from. And over here, there is no shortage of beverages. They have tons of beverages to choose from. All kinds of flavors, including some unique ones here of their own doing. All kinds of soft drinks here. They even have various types of Mountain Dew. I've seen these before, but never on tap. They have Melon, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Code Red. Wally's is also known to have very large, clean bathrooms, but I will say they are not as big as Buc-ee's. Plenty of slushies over here. They call them sloosh here. And if you need a coffee, that's no problem. They've got it over here, as well as some iced coffees and some iced tea as well. Wally's also has their own brand of potato chips. They have some unique flavors like this chili cheese hot dog, spicy pepper jack, and a couple others. And here's something that I have not seen at another location. They have their own in-house coffee house here. It's Wally's Cafe. You can get cappuccino, chai latte, espresso, nitro coffee, and all that stuff. But it does appear that they are out of stock right now, and it says coming soon. Well, guys, that's Wally's for you. It's very, very similar to Buc-ee's. It's like they copycatted the entire store layout and everything. Everything's located in the same place. Very familiar layout if you've been to a Buc-ee's before. So, what do I think of it? It's a much cheaper version of Buc-ee's. It's not as nice, in my opinion, in some ways. Like some of the amenities you'd find in the bathroom, not as great, but still nicer than any other gas station bathroom you're going to go to. Still a very nice, clean, spacious bathroom, just not quite to the level of Buc-ee's. Some of the things they do have in here are kind of unique. The popcorn area where you can get different flavored popcorns, and also the cafe. If that had been open, I probably would have got a cappuccino here. Unfortunately, it wasn't open, so I can't really comment on that. They do have a lot of good stuff in here. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little stop. And the other thing is these guys are much, much closer than a Buc-ee's for me, being in Michigan. The other thing I would say, I did not try their food as far as the barbecue sandwich, so I have no idea. It's very early in the morning, and that's the last thing I want to eat because I had barbecue last night. So I don't know what their sandwiches are like. I don't know what their food is like. Looked pretty good, but I didn't see anybody making it fresh like you do over at Buc-ee's. So could have been sitting there for a while. I don't know. Well, guys, our next stop on Route 66 brings us to this old restored Standard Oil gas station right here. Let's go and check this out. And over here, this is an official Route 66 roadside attraction, 1932 Standard Oil gas station. We're in Odell, Illinois. This restoration is a project of the Route 66 Association of Illinois Preservation Committee. identified November 9th, 1997 on the National Register of Historic Places. And guys, here it is. Check this out. This used to be a place you would fill up your car, get gas along your route, wherever you were headed. And you'll notice even on the roof it says Standard Oil Company. The sign hanging over the front there. Got advertisement for Miller tires. And the old gas pump right here. It says Standard Oil Products, and they've got all kinds of stickers all over the windows. And it is open. We can go take a look inside. There's a, let's see, there's a blue button for a recorded message. Let's see what that says.
Welcome to Odell, Illinois. We are happy that you're visiting the historic Standard Oil filling station on original Route 66. The purpose of this restoration project is to preserve this simple structure so that future generations can see what original gasoline stations were like. Since 1996, volunteers have worked very hard to make this a reality. What you see is the result of thousands of hours of dedicated efforts and a true labor of love. This structure was built in 1932, and the two bays were added in 1937. The style is known as a house with a canopy. The station was one of at least 10 gas stations on this original section of Route 66. A restaurant once occupied the area where the camper and signs are now located. Fire destroyed it in the 1970s.
Guys, check this out. The garage is actually open. You can come inside and look around. And check this out. There is a tin roof. You see there's a chain fall up there. Looks like maybe that was to use to pull engines. I don't know, not sure. But yeah, metal roof up there. It looks like it's seen better days, but still there. There's an old air compressor here. Bunch of old tools and different things used to work on cars over in this area. And look at these. I guess you would pull the car up on these to work over here. And there's these wooden areas here. And I'm maybe guessing that they would go and get in there. Maybe that's a drop-down area so they could work on the cars. Look at all the old tools over here. Wow. All kinds of old wrenches and grips and whatnot, vice grips. So over here they have signs, Route 66 signs from pretty much every state. Some more stuff over here. A couple of old credit card machines. If you guys remember these, you put your credit card in here and they'd move this back and forth and make a carbon copy of your card. Nowadays, they don't even have raised lettering on your cards, so you can't do that. Route 66 license plates. There's some t-shirts down here. Got some Route 66 t-shirts. And check this out, more tools. Oh, some old oil cans, motor oil from different ones. Wow, it's a battery kit. Look at all the old stuff in here. Oh, and back here, check this out. Some old pop bottles, some old Coca-Cola, and it looks like Dr. Pepper, and even RC. Wow. Some more machines up there used to check cars out. Some oil cans. And over here, there's a display case. This is kind of cool. We've got a little video going on in here and some of the things that were found here. You can see what these would have looked like back in the day. And I walked right past these. Apparently, there's this here. Maybe this was a hoist at one point, because this looks like something that would have been used to lift your car up. And they do have jacks in here. These are some very old car jacks in here. And right over here, look at this old Coca-Cola vending machine. Would distribute bottles. Very cool. 10 cents. All right, so she just pointed out to me that this is either the original or a original cash register from this gas station, and it still works. Check this out. How cool is that? They don't build them like that anymore. Well, guys, that was a fun little stop. I really enjoyed it. We've got one more stop on this road trip, so stick around. Let's see where we end up next. So guys, this was kind of an unplanned stop. We just happened to be driving down Route 66, and check it out. We found a restored Texaco gas station. Now, we're not going to go inside this gas station, but we are going to take a look around the outside, so let's check it out. Right over here, we've got the old Texaco sign. And check this out, guys. Here are the gas pumps. Got the old gas pumps sitting out here. Now, these say Sky Chief Texaco. I don't know much about Texaco. It's a long time out of my era, but maybe that was a specific style. This one says Fire Chief Gasoline by Texaco, and this one says Sky Chief Gasoline by Texaco. I'm not sure about that either. Maybe that was oil. We've got two more pumps over here, same style. And there's no gas here. You cannot get gas, but they do have, check this out, guys. I wonder if it actually makes a noise. They do have the rubber hose. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the rubber hose, when you'd pull in to one of these old service stations, you drive over the rubber hose, which would cause air to go down the hose and ring a bell inside, and the attendant would come out and fill up the gas for you. These were not self-serve. These were attended gas stations. And maybe we can take a look inside here. Oh yes, we have got some old cars in here. I don't know if you guys can see that with the glare outside right now. Hopefully. It's like a couple, just one car it looks like. Older vehicle in there. Down here on the ground, got the Route 66 right there. And check this out, guys. This is cool. How you doing today? You like a full fill up? How about those wiper blades? Can I check your oil for you? Oddly enough, this gas station can fill up one type of vehicle these days. And it's an electric vehicle right here, which is quite odd, but it's available right here. Over here on this board, there's some information on full service along Route 66. Talks about the different gas stations along this route. And right here, there's also a photo op. And they've got an old billboard up here. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, our last stop along Route 66 brings us to Braidwood, Illinois, to the Polka Dot Drive-In. The Polka Dot Drive-In is a little drive-in diner that serves shakes, hamburgers, fries, all that good stuff from the past that we still enjoy so very much. And I love a good drive-in diner. This place looks awesome. Not too busy, unfortunately. We just ate. Had I known this was a diner, I would have stopped here and got some food. It says they're home of the famous chili cheese fries. But there's a reason we came here, and let's go check it out. So, located here at this drive-in are some very special guests. Check it out. It's Elvis. There are several icons from the past, including Elvis, Marilyn, James Dean, and Betty Boop. And while all of these characters are super awesome, there's even more. And over on the other side, we've got the Blues Brothers right here. How cool is that? And there's even more. Right at the entrance is yet another Elvis, this time playing the guitar and singing. He's a little bit taller too. Just to give you guys an idea, that's how tall I am in comparison to this Elvis. He looks like he's concrete, this one. A little more heavy duty than the other one. And finally, guys, check this out. The Man of Steel is here. It is Superman. And he's even got a phone booth here where it looks like he maybe just dashed out of there to change and go save the world. How awesome is that, right in front of the Daily Planet and the billboard for the Polka Dot Drive-In here in Braidwood, Illinois. And guys, the inside of this diner is just as cool as the outside. They even have the little music selection boxes at the end of the table here. And check this out. If you've got some younger ones, they can dine right beside you in these cute little mini booths that are much smaller than your normal booths. All kinds of kids' movies and stuff over on this side as well. Different memorabilia from all the kids' stuff. There's even some funhouse mirrors. And look, another Elvis. There's a pedal car over there. And lots of movie memorabilia over on this side as well. Take a look at these drive-in speakers right here. And they're right next to the car, so you can pretend you're at the drive-in. And if that wasn't cool enough, check out this gumball machine that looks like a gas pump, an old-fashioned gas-style pump that serves gumballs. Super cool. And just when I thought it was over, I had to cover this as well. The entire men's bathroom is filled with pictures of Marilyn Monroe, including the door. How awesome is that? Too funny. And just as I suspected, my wife informed me that the women's bathroom is lined with pictures of Elvis. Well, guys, we did just eat, but we had to get a milkshake. Banana, let's try it. Oh, that's so good. Yep. And I did see some food coming out. Some people next to us ordered, looked like coney dogs and chili cheese fries. Looked amazing. I'm so bummed that we stopped to eat before we came here. I totally would have eaten here first. Well, guys, that is going to do it for our Route 66 road trip. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. I can't wait to come back and explore more of Route 66, further west and more. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you thought it was super, give it a big thumbs up and click on that compass so you can subscribe and see more awesome content just like this. Remember, adventure is sometimes a little further away.